right now. We're in Studio B, and I'm joined by Herald-Tribune political editor Zach Anderson. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And I want to start with the Senate race here in Florida. Marco Rubio, the incumbent. There's been a little talk in Washington that perhaps he should get back in this race, that it could be vulnerable for the Republicans in the fall if he does not run. What do you make of this? He's already said he's not running. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, it's hard to say, but I think you'd have to go with his word on this. He said he's not running, and so I think the odds that he's going to run are unlikely, but you never know. And just the fact that we're talking about this shows how nervous Republicans in Washington are about this field. There's 5 Republicans who are in the race, but none of them has made that much of an impression at this point. And this is a huge seat that they want to hold on to. So, they're trying whatever they can.
Absolutely. And it's going to be interesting to see, because it's not going to take much for the Democrats to flip the Senate.
Yeah.
They don't have a big majority of Republicans.
Really just a handful of seats that are needed for the Democrats to take control. They're really, emphasizing it, putting a lot of money into these races. They've recruited some candidates that they think are strong. And, Republicans are worried, with Trump at the top of the ticket, you don't know what's going to happen. If they, lose the presidency, they want to at least be able to hold on to the Senate and the House.
And on the Democratic side, big win for Hillary Clinton in California and a few other states. She is the presumptive nominee on the Democratic side. What is Bernie Sanders' endgame here? He's saying he's still going to the convention.
Yeah, he might go all the way to the convention, but there's going to be a lot of pressure on him now to rally behind Clinton. People are going to say that if he's, continues to push this, that he's going to be helping Donald Trump, and he's said that, he is strongly opposed to Donald Trump. I think you'll see the Sanders people start to come behind Clinton, and that eventually Sanders will get behind Clinton and endorse her, and probably after she reaches out to him and offers him maybe some policy things or some some things, some reforms.
Absolutely, and of course he's meeting with the president on Thursday. We'll see what comes from that. Zach Anderson, thanks as always for joining us.
Thanks for having me.